What is up, peeps? On the eve of playoff matchups starting, I thought, why not drop a video with some predictions out there? Curious what you guys think about the Shanghai Major playoffs, and who do you think is going to win the entire major? Before we hop right into that, though, let's talk about some other news out there, which is not all too surprising, that being Strauss, as I guess some might say oddly timed, as the major is still going on. And before the major, just weeks ago, we found out Dev1ce was having reoccurring health issues he's had stemming since way back, which caused him to miss their Shanghai Major run. And of course, Bro was welcomed back for their short, but I would say albeit expected run, which failed to make the major. I mean, the European RMRs, they take your top talent. They were going to probably need a guy like Dev1ce, and then all of a sudden at the Shanghai Major, they're like, he's back, by the way. I mean, the year's not even, you could have waited till maybe January. I don't know. The timing felt a bit odd about this one, but it is to be expected that Bro will be back out, Dev1ce will be back, and apparently he's healthy. So we're going to take their word for it. And of course, as they ended the year with Dev1ce, they were looking like pretty strong. I mean, the changes they made in a couple months span there, at least results-wise, pretty good. From that, what was it, Blast Fall final, first one out, to then making a run next tournament around. So, hey, Strauss apparently setting back and maybe healthy for 2025. We'll wait and see. And then, as pointed out on Reddit, this is actually just a cool little side piece here. 8 years apart, that being Taz and Snacks, of course, bit of a different counterpart from players 8 years ago, and now back in Adam 8 years after the fact, and maybe some different roles, but still, you don't see too many combinations like this of players 8 years apart and still winning events. So I thought that was a cool little tidbit there. But of course, the reason why you're here, that being playoff predictions, and this will be brought to you by our esports betting sponsor, that being ThunderPick, 21 plus only, as I have been having some bets, and I haven't been doing that bad. But a lot of people are making their bets, and we have a lot of casters and creators out there giving their predictions on these matchups. And I shouldn't say surprised, but across the board, people going Mongolz, and a lot of people, I don't know if wanting or actually predicting Mongolz to win the entire major. And so let's just go through this bracket piece by piece, and we'll give our thoughts. You guys can give yours. I think for me, I'm also going to ride that train. I'm going to go Mongolz over Maus, although I could see Maus making a run. I truly could. I mean, a lot of these matchups, I think they can go either which way, especially this one. I don't know what to expect, but if Mongolz gets the ball rolling, I think Mongolz takes this one. But again, Maus has been looking pretty strong. I can see Maus making the run to the grand finals. I'm going to go Mongolz, though. I would say one of the more clear-cut, and I mean no offense, I'm an NA man when I see the few remainders that we got here. I think I will be taking Team Spirit over Team Liquid, but Liquid making a playoff run should be, I mean, that's a pretty stellar run, more than Complexity can say. I think Spirit takes it, but again, it really depends what kind of Spirit you will be seeing. Then I will be taking G2 over Heroic, even though Heroic have been looking good down the stretch. I would say you take it back to the ThunderPick World Championship, even Mongolz edged them out there. So I'm going to take G2 handily over Heroic. I think the bottom side of the bracket is a bit easier to predict here. And Vitality over FaZe, I think should be one of your more one-sided matchups. That's no offense to FaZe. And of course, any of these matchups can go either way. And FaZe, whatever run they make, is going to really impact roster changes. The fact that FaZe made playoffs was certainly not a guarantee. But I will be taking G2 over Heroic and Vitality over FaZe. So we have a G2 Vitality semi. That can go either way. G2 had the upper hand, I would say, previous results-wise so far throughout this year. I'm going to give it a slight edge to Vitality. They got their full squad, no stand-ins. Half their team now has kids. I'm going to say Daddy Power goes to Team Vitality, just barely edging out G2. But that series, as proven historically, can go either way. G2 Vitality, I can't name it. One of those teams is going to be in the grand finals from the lower bracket, guaranteed. G2 or Vitality. That's not a strong prediction. Then I'll have Mongolz versus Spirit. And I think it can go either way, depending on the Spirit that we get. Can Donk really elevate this team to the level? Not from what I've seen. I'm going to go Mongolz versus G2 or Vitality in the grand finals. And I'm going to say that I'm going to say the lower bracket team is going to win. Whether it's G2 or Vitality, they're going to take out Mongolz in the grand final. Would I mind seeing it the other way? No, but all these teams have freaking storylines that they are vying for. That's why these predictions are so difficult. Like Vitality, you're trying to lead ZywOo to the #1 player of the year and, of course, finalize your year of so many grand final appearances. G2, the last run with Nico, you're trying to finalize things over there, and you have a string of titles to go on all throughout this year. Spirit trying to, bring Donk along. I just can't see I can't see it happening. And then Mongolz, of course, the rise from the Asian scene, the representation they are doing, and the run they have already made. It's historical. So all of these teams that I'm favoring have a freaking chance. Enough yapping. What do you guys think? Who's going to win this major? Playoffs do continue tomorrow at the point of you guys watching this, and I'll be back here breaking it down. Till next time, take care. Ta-ta.